Retarded spear. Wish I had burst defense on here. Notes. Oh shit, I forgot the event boss on Black Desert. I was supposed to spawn in on that shit. Oh, missed it.
That's look pretty cool.
What other Japanese games you play?
None.
Conditions fulfilled. The link support
Really?
device is activated.
Yeah.
Now that the bonds are broken.
I literally have a folder for nothing but Japanese games. I'm surprised.
I used to be a big Final Fantasy guy until Final Fantasy 15 happened. I was like, fuck this. That's fucking terrible.
I find it funny, a lot of Final Fantasy gamers said that. A lot.
Oh, a lot of Final Fantasy. They said they liked it.
No.
Yeah,
They say they liked it. I mean, to be honest, I kind of was hoping for another female lead, but same time. Yeah. It changed the whole command system to a whole hack and slash, but it wasn't exactly terrible to a point. It was just different, really different.
I think
Very
it was.
different.
I thought it was bad because there's no story, no character development. There's nothing really going on in that game. Like, you know, if you.
Well, there was a lot of story in it.
I mean,
they even came out with packs for the stories to understand the characters even more.
well, I mean, when it originally came out, it should have had all that in there. You know what I'm saying? But like, if you compare it to all the other Final Fantasies, they had a whole world to develop, to explore, and this one is just a barren wasteland. And they're like, oh, a war happened. I'm like, the wars happen all the time. The whole fucking planet doesn't get devastated by the war. You know what I'm saying? Like,
The
whole
most
country.
adventurous Final Fantasy I've ever played was 13-2, and the second most adventurous was 12 and 11. But to be honest, 15 was just one big sandbox with a bunch of bounties and hunts, and the story wasn't very long, but very, the travel was long. Like,
Yeah.
You had to get to different locations, take like 30 minutes, 20 minutes, and you're just like, damn. You have to discover it first to fast travel.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, a long ass time, but the story was short either way.
Yeah. That's why I like
The puzzles were aggravating. I admit the puzzles made my brain explode. But other than that, it's not literally Final Fantasy. But
Yeah.
it wasn't. I mean, at the time, it wasn't really worth the money.
Yeah.
The remake for 7's coming out. People are somewhat hyped for that one.
I'm not gonna buy it because it's only half the game for $79.99, and then what are they gonna?
Oh, you read that? You read how it was going to be in episodes?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
terrible.
they said different though. They were saying it wasn't, and then they said it was. So I'm not sure.
I
I really
watched-
am not sure yet.
I called
I was reading,
GameStop.
they said it was episodes. They said it was going to be based in episodes and you had to buy each episode, but
A massive
I don't
hostile
know.
has entered the combat zone.
if it's going to be that way, then where's their profit?
Yeah.
60 is simple.
Yeah.
That's the question.
Origami has gone
So I'm like,
silent.
where's the profit?
Nicely done.
It doesn't
Ow.
work that way. That's why I was thinking it was just a rumor and shit.
Yeah.
'Cause
I
they were
called.
saying- people
I
were saying
called.
different-
Yeah. I called
I'll just
GameStop
wait.
and asked them, and they told me that's how they're doing it. So that's why I was like, nope, I'm not buying this game.
Well, that would disinterest a lot of people. Why would they do that?
Yeah, exactly. It's so they can try and make as much money off of a game that's already been made. You know. I don't know.
Origami bot is correct.
Just do 60. Every new game just about did 60, so I don't know what the hell they're doing. I mean, it's a total remake, right?
Yeah.
Or 60.
I think it's pretty cool though. Like what I read was they're doing real time. They got a real time mode and a classic mode, and then they got a hardcore mode. But I would definitely play it in.
Folks that I did real time.
I like classic, so I played in classic. But I know a lot of other people say they like real time, so
I played
I-
it real time.
I think it's pretty cool that they did it like that though. Where they're like, hey, if you like classic, you can play in classic. If you like it real time, you can play in real time. That's pretty cool. I mean, they could have just said fuck it and just made it real time because that's what most people like, you know.
I'm
Somewhat wait.
still playing the shit out of Lightning Returns. I like it because it's timed. I like timed games.
I like
You
which
gotta beat it
one?
in a certain amount of time, and you had to memorize every single quest, everything you did. To beat that time, basically, you had to beat it on that certain amount of time because you only have this many days to do it. In the
I
game.
never played Lightning Returns. I did
It's
play.
pretty brain screwy. Like you literally have to keep up with it. Like you literally can't get lost because you'll run. It just slows time. You have to literally do enough quests to get enough Radia to extend your time. If you don't
Oh.
do enough quests, your time ain't extended. The game ends. You'll see a cutscene where the world explodes. You're dead. Game over.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's
I'm New
fucked up.
Game Plus 10 right now, but I'm playing it on hard mode right now, so it's the hardest difficulty. I'm trying it out. I've gotten halfway in it. I've already did everything. I'm literally. It was like I've spent like 2 hours in it, right?
Yeah.
2 hours. I'm already done with all the quests to the end of the story. I'm like, I'm just waiting until the days to run out so I can fight the final boss, Boon of Velza. I'm just sitting there like,
Oh,
wow. I'm done because I had it memorized. You see, I had shortcuts ways through. I knew where to go right away without looking. So that's how it becomes fun, you know, knowing what you're doing.
yeah.
So I found out there's hidden bosses in the game that are beyond hard, and fought one of them and realized, why does this boss have this boss had 9,999 like all nines in health, right? And I was just thinking, looked at my health. Only 20,000. So I'm just like, how am I gonna beat this guy? And I only do this certain amount of damage, and he has these invincibility moments where you had to fulfill a certain goal to make him uninvincible. It's like fighting Atlas, or was it in the LC God or something? What the hell? On one of the 13s. Had invincibility for a while, and you had to do a certain thing to make it where you can do damage to him.
I kind of like that with the Final Fantasy 12. What do they call them? Espers or whatever they call them in 12, where you have to, fight
Oh,
each
yeah.
one. Yeah, I thought that was
Yeah.
pretty cool too. I was like, they got different types of immunities and shit like that. Like one of them, I think you can't use like any healing items or healing spells, and it made it harder. So I thought that was pretty cool. They do shit like that.
You know those Ultima skills, those what was it, like Flare and Tornado and all those other ones that are basically Ultima skills?
Yeah.
Yeah, on Lightning Returns it says it does more damage lower your health, as low as your health is. Like,
Oh, okay.
I was like, was it always like that? I was questioning. I don't remember it being like that. And
No.
I have to take a lot of damage until I'm like, I don't know, 500 health or something, just to say one shot, literally. So the lower your health, and when you use it, you can one shot something. but
Oh,
you're
cool.
taking the risk of dying. So it's like dangerous, but you can somehow maintain it without dying if it works.
That sounds pretty cool. But I did like Final Fantasy 13.
13, regular 13 was a straightforward story, had characters to know about, shit like that, and 13-2 was very adventurous, where you go through time travel shit, different locations. Very adventurous, a lot of locations. So, it's like, you know. And you can keep going back to those locations any time you want. So the best choice, the reason why they had that is because they knew you were going to want to grind when you fight Caius.
Yeah.
So, you know.
My buddy told old girl's sister automatically dies no matter what. Cause my buddy was telling me that it's time locked for her to die.
Aragami is now restrained. Got it down. Go for it.
I was like, well, that's cool, cause Final Fantasy should have characters that die in it. You know what I'm saying? They're fighting against the bad guys. Not every good guy should be able, you know, to survive every single time. You know?
Yeah, but when those characters died, even Lightning's sister supposedly died, and something happened. That tells that story in Lightning Returns. I kind of knew it was kind of true because in the beginning, how she was protecting the god Etro, the goddess Etro, the goddess of death Etro. Like her throne was being protected by lightning.
Oh, okay.
She was protecting it from Caius. Caius was
What?
trying to take over and shit. What was it? Barely remember that much. But yeah, either way, she should have known that Etro appointed her as a guardian, but didn't realize that Etro did more than appoint her as guardian. Appointed her as the new goddess of death. Didn't know it. Didn't know it until the end. Brunavelza was manipulating her by saying that he had her daughter, and I mean not her daughter, her sister. Her daughter. But either way, had her little sister, and said that he would give her back to her if she helped him. And the truth is, he was afraid of her. He just wanted to control her.
Oh, okay.
Finds out at the end. She finds out at the end how powerful she is, and destroys his ass. He acted like the leader of all gods. He was the god of life. Well, then again, in some forms, life god, pretty much god. Then you go to the versions of different gods in each Final Fantasy, and just like so many different gods. So many things that are so powerful like God. Yeah. One guy asked me this question. What's the connection between all the Final Fantasies? I gave him the answer. Each one has their own story, and that's why they're called Final Fantasies. And it's like every story has a hero, right?
Yeah.
It's always someone saving the world, saving someone, or fighting a villain. It's just that whole hero shit. Hero, heroine, all that shit.
Yeah.
That's Final Fantasy. And then I explained how there's different timelines, different parallel multi. They kind of discovered that shit in 13 too, where they were talking how there's different realities, different, you know, different timelines, different locations, different stories, you know?
Yeah.
Meaning they are all connected, but not. Some guy has to create a portal or something to say, hey, this is where this world is, that world is. Anyway. It's kind of funny that the 13 had a full story, full Final Fantasy story, but you go with the others and it's like, it's just single story.
True.
I don't know why they did that. That's why people, and some of the people enjoyed 13 because 13 kept going with the story and you got attached to the characters, you knew the characters.
The device's effect has disseminated through the region.
While people talk about in Final Fantasy, they talk about 13. Well, I mean 11 and, what was it? It was 10 and 11 that was Yeah, it was 10 and 11. They were,
10 has a second part too.
Yeah,
But it only has a second part. It doesn't have like a third part like 13 does. No, 11 was 11 was online and I never played it because when it originally came out, they charged $100 for it, and I was like, fuck all that.
Are you talking about 11? Because
Yeah.
14 is online.
Yeah, there's two. They have two online ones, 11 and the 14.
I didn't know 11 was online.
Yeah, they had one that was online. I think it's for the PS3 or PS2. I don't know.
Destruction of the bond confirmed. Well
But
done.
yeah, it came out for $100, and I was like, fuck all that.
100
Alarm
bucks.
is on silent.
Originally, when it came out, it came out for $100. I was like, you tripping. No, it was for the PS2 because Final Fantasy 12 it came out for PS2, right?
You needed that freaking, whatchamacallit card just to play online. What do you call it? That little hookup.
Yeah. You know what? I didn't. It took me forever to even realize that PS2 had an online. I didn't even notice.
Wacky as shit.
I was like, what? PS2 has online?
I think Xbox, the first Xbox was the same. Well, was it the same? No, I think it was just like online.
Oh, that's funny.
And then
Yeah.
Xbox 360 came out and destroyed that shit. PS2.
Yeah.
Hard copy is now
People
restrained.
complain about the 360 so much though.
That was back in the day when they did console wars. Man, the PlayStation's better than Xbox. Xbox better than PlayStation. That used to be a thing.
The shitty story is that now Xbox is better than PlayStation again because of the what was it, the S or something, XS? I don't
All
know.
area
No.
armor destroyed.
The new one that was able to run better graphics than the PS4 Pro for some dumbass reason.
Like, so, I mean, if the graphics are good enough, I don't really care about the graphics. You know what I'm saying? All I care about is if the games are fun to play.
Well, they
Cause
all
it-
have their exclusives, so I don't know.
Yeah. True.
I want to play Gears 5, but
I've never played it, but my dad's an Xbox person, so I watched him play it. It looks pretty cool. Those games look pretty cool.
I don't remember fighting origamis. I was just talking. Okay. Shit. Oh, I already unlocked the orange one. Huh. Nice. Oh, no I don't. Thought I did. Let's see. Alright. Shadow Vizier. Damn, I don't know if I was getting +1s. +1s. Let me check something. I was gonna create a group chat anyways. Well, that's what the character creation looks like on Black Desert. On PC though, because of it. Either way.
So does each person have to have their own copy, or can you play in the same room as people? Like as you bring, like split screen, you know?
On what?
On what's it called, Black Desert?
That game is just online, single player. So.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out what game I want next month. I'm not even sure. But looking at the games, I don't really have a... At first it was Borderlands 3, but...
We're monitoring the enemy's oracle
honestly,
responses from here. You are clear to engage.
people got bored really quick with that game. But I think it's because it's still in progress with the expansion and shit that's
I'm
coming out.
transmitting Shield's new intel on the enemy.
Yeah, it doesn't have much like in-game content, replay value unless you make a new other character to play them. But yeah, I quit it pretty fast after I beat it. They got this it's extra skills. It's called Guardians though, so it's like extra skills you can have, and I made it to level.
People were just saying it was quick and boring, just like the Battery 3 was. And I just like, people got off of it and they're like, oh well, we're just gonna wait till the add-ons come out, and I'm just like,
I thought it was pretty fun.
That time, your fault. I mean, it looks fun, yes. It's just fun to a point.
Yeah.
That's what kills a game. It's when it's fun to a point.
Mid-level hostile is in the region. Coordinate data
Fun a
incoming.
game that's pretty addictive and just get
Yeah, you're definitely not gonna put in like the amount of hours you put into these games. You can put in like 50 hours, maybe 60, and then you're done.
Origami neutralized. Well done. The origami is now restrained. The link support device is now spreading its effect through the combat zone. The next attack against you won't hurt. The origami is breaking off its attack to feed. The origami's bond is broken apart. We're just... The origami has fallen. Seize the advantage. Enemy oracle response is starting to fall. Keep on it. The origami has fallen. Seize the advantage. The origami's bond has broken apart. The origami is breaking off its attack to feed.
Die.
Come on back. You are simply great at what you do.
Cool. +1. Melee attack. That might actually be useful. Might be able to replace a skill with that one. I remember thinking to myself like I needed to replace a skill that had melee attack in it. Maybe I can replace that with something else. Maybe. Okay, melee attack is with. Never mind. I don't think I can replace it. No, cannot. God. You know what? I actually think I might know what game I might buy, but it's gonna end up being the same game I've already played, but still either way.
Oh, is it gonna be a remaster?
Do what?
I said, is it a remaster then, or is it just the second one? The game you're gonna buy?
It's just gonna be a game I've already played.
Oh.
It's called Nier Automata. Played the first Nier a lot on my Xbox 360 way back. Automata, done with everything, but I don't know, I just miss playing it.
It is a fun game. I played Nier as well on the PS3. I did like it. I like all the multiple endings. It did catch me by surprise when I deleted my save data on one of the endings. You know, when you erase that chick, erase the memory of you. And I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, did you get shocked finding out that girl, what was her name? She was actually a guy.
I don't think I got that ending.
Oh, that is so... The girl that you thought was so hot, that was that one girl with all the... She's all acting badass and shit. That was not a girl.
That was a guy?
Yeah. I got shocked too.
That's fucking crazy.
I was like... You know how she says something when you start the game? She says something like... What did she say every time you start the game? And then my mom or my parents hear it, and they're like, "What the hell's going on?"
That's fucking crazy.
She's out the art. What did she say? You're gonna cry like a little baby, be a bitch or something when you start the game. You know what I'm talking about? I should say that shit. I should say something in the beginning of the start of the game. You start the game. I forgot her name though, but she's that one that's kind of half naked. Walks around with that big old. Is
she the cursed one?
Yes, I think so.
Wow, that's crazy. Didn't know it. I thought, because they seem to be like in love with each other, so I thought it was a chick. That's crazy.
You talking about the
one?
I'm talking about, or you talking about emails sister or something?
Not the sister. I'm talking about the one that joined your party that had the scars on her, the curse mark.
Hold on a second. I think it's the same one, but you know, I gotta look it up. Hold on.
Because I only think Nair has 2 of them, right? They only have 2 games.
There was the twins, but no, not them. They were the bad guys at that time. So.
Yeah.
And Automata, they're just like those people that were in that camp, resistance camp. Those twins were evil in the
Yeah.
other one. Ah, come on, what was their name? Oh my lord. Okay.
That game is pretty tragic though. It's good though.
Yeah, the man and his daughter and shit. What happened with his daughter though? I find it funny when they found out at the end they were actually killing humans.
Yeah.
They weren't human. I was like, what? I'm confused.
Like you're like
Those shadow things are human? Wait, hold on a second. They were actually human. And they weren't. They were the anomalies. They weren't the humans.
they were supposed to be like their care, you know. They
That's
when
like trippy shit.
yeah. I don't think the second one's gonna be as good though. I haven't played the second one, but
Automata?
I don't think it's.
Yeah, that was Automata. The second one is Automata. There's only been 1 and 2. That's
Yeah.
Near Automata. Oh shit.
I'm surprised they made a second one. Cause you know, a lot of people I talk to play a lot of video games that play like RPGs and stuff. Don't even know what Nier is. So I was just like,
Square Enix is literally one of their popular games. So.
I was surprised that it was big enough. Kind of like I used to think, cause I like the only mech game I like is Armored Core, right? Anytime I bring up Armored Core to any other game, they're like, "What the fuck is Armored Core?" I'm like, "Man, I guess Armored Core is not as big of a deal as I thought it was." Like most people do not know what it is. I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Armored Core is the shit, man." I'm just sad that I don't think there's an Armored Core for PS4. That breaks my heart.
Kane. It was Kane.
Kane?
Kane or Kane. Can't
I
remember
don't-
how to say it.
I don't remember. I don't remember that character.
That is definitely her. Or he. My brain hurts. Oh shit! Go back. Damn. Let me get that image. I don't know. I'm so focused on this correction shit. I have to figure out. Yeah. Kane is I think it's Kane. The way the E is shaped. Who ends up accompanying blah, 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 shit. Helps her kill Hook. He helps her kill Hook. She is possessed by a Gestalt who, yeah, she's cursed.
So that she's a
that's
he?
one. Well, they said it was a he. Oh, there it is. Hermaphrodite. Yep, hermaphrodite.
Oh, so she's a he.
Technically, so she's actually a she-he, not
Oh.
a he-she.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, that's even more disturbing. Okay.
That's crazy. Because I was like,
what?
because she's like the love interest. That's why I was like, what the fuck?
Well, it's still disturbing.
It's still
Girl with
bullshit.
the you know what?
He's like, by the way, I got both parts.
She wants to be a boy.
Oh,
In a way of speaking.
no.
But then again, she has boy parts. Yeah, hermaphrodite. She's a hermaphrodite.
That's funny.
Well,
And he was all about it too. That's what's crazy about it.
she's seductive.
It's like, hey,
And mean as shit. Same as the girl on freaking Drakengard. Zero shit. Just as cruel. I like the part where she cried. She pretended she was like, oh, I remember, like with her sister. Her sister was just like, oh, Zero, you're back. And she's like, yeah, what happened? And then she stabs her own sister in the back, and she said to her sister, I'm stabbing her in the back, you stupid bitch, you thought I was gonna leave.
that's fucked up.
I was like, what the hell? You tricked her into thinking you were back to normal when you actually were normal. You just changed your decision on... Zero was the creator. She created each one of her sisters, and all of her sisters discarded her. And yet she was the creator. Just because she made one tiny mistake. And she wanted to get rid of them because they were controlling everything. They wanted to have control over everything. Yet
Yeah.
they were the replicas of her. It's just so dumb as shit. So she went to kill all of her sisters because of what they were doing. She had
Yeah.
the righteous choice there because they were stupid in their own beliefs. So she had to get rid of her creations. So her creations were very powerful. She lost all her powers. They took everything from her, discarded her ass. She lost her eye.
That's fucked
and all
up.
that- Yeah, I know, right?
That's fucked up.
And that sister wants to be like that shit. No wonder she said that shit, pretended to be all, oh, I'm with you again, sister. I'm for you again. You know, that kind of shit. I'm on your side now. I'm just stab her in the back. I love that scene. It was and then that's when she meets this one guy who's a masochist. Oh my lord. She was gonna beat the shit out of him. He's like, oh, please, more. She's like, the shit wrong with your ass. She had the most screwed up team. Her whole party was screwed up. You got an old ass pervert, a masochist, and a little boy who literally just, he's just the same as both. It's dumb.
Yeah.
And then one time, what was it? The little boy said to her, like, it was during the snow and they were camped out. It was one of the scenes. He asked her, do you want to do it right here or something? And she said, I bet your balls be all shriveled up in the snow. Hell no. And I was like, what the shit? He's so rated R. Him like hardcore Japanese game. I swear. You should play some Drakengard. Drakengard 3 was more screwed up though. So, I played 3. I still need to finish some of the shit on there. It's kind of a repeatable game. You beat the first storyline, then it's like A. It's basically the same as Nier. You got A, B, and C, and all that shit. You have to go through each storyline.
I think I played Drakengard 1 and 2. I don't think I played number 3 yet though.
3 was really fun. Really fun. Really messed up. The story just made me laugh. A lot. She's the same as Kane on freaking the first Nier.
Oh.
Just attitude and all. I think it's the same actor too. Same person. Yeah, the voices. I mean, after all, Square Enix, the same people usually playing half of this shit.
Is it Vanguard for PlayStation 3?
Drakengard 3 is on PlayStation 3.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
I have to check that out because I still have my PS3.
Yeah, I do too. I want to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Still played my game.
Man, this guy. And down he goes.
I'm not even done yet. Still going, I'm still going. I'm not done, you're still gonna die. Oh shit. Bahamut. Well, she had to get a new dragon, Zero did. And her dragon was basically a baby and she had to raise it and shit. And it was like in the first part of the story. And she was hearing the dragon play, like he can talk and shit. He's a child, it sounds like an actual freaking 10-year-old boy and shit. And he was playing in the mud, I thought was mud, and then she looked out there and he was playing in his own shit.
Oh wow.
And she was like, she just like that grin, that angry face and shit. She was like, she's gonna kill him or something.
She's like, I'm gonna fuck this dragon up.
She literally goes up to him and I forgot what she said, but she put her sword to him, like near him, and he started pissing himself right away. And she just looked at him like, shit, goodness sakes, this is my dragon.
That's fucking weird.
Dragon being afraid of her when dragons are supposed to be stronger. I'm like, she's like, this shit. She's weaker than the dragon. That's what's funny. She doesn't have her full strength yet. It's just like fake pissing itself. If you're like wondering the hell. Yeah.
Director Feldman invited
Good story. I'd sometimes go on YouTube and rewatch scenes from it for the hell of it.
Fenrir decided to refocus on manned God Arc soldiers.
Yeah, it was 2. I think it was 2 that
I am looking
they're all numbered, each sister. It was 2 that she did that whole acting shit on her and did it very well. Looked innocent and acted like she forgot. I'm like, damn. Zero's. Lord. I'd hate to literally have her in real life.
unmanned soldiers are still
God,
rampaging
she's
outside
like the worst psychopath.
the autonomous control.
Pretending to have emotions when she doesn't. She did it hardcore. She doesn't have no emotions, by the way.
Of course.
So
No.
Now, anyone with training.
well, I mean, it's like no natural emotions. She get angry as shit. Anger's there. It's just anger. Mostly anger. Period, anger. She's Sasuke, female form. Anger all the time. Shit.
Busy.
But yeah.
After testifying about Rachel and
I wish I could skip this, but I have to read through this. You have to read through this. So it's like, read
so
through
much
it.
for my there was barely time for sleep, let alone
I've already read this shit. Why do I even have to answer different questions? The outcome is the same.
goes to show you. Here I am, back in the far east, over some keep hoping.
Wait, am I repeating the same conversation? Oh my god. I'm repeating the same conversation.
Director Grimm is tough. No, not like you.
Okay.
Survival.
You telling me I was in a loop. I was in a loop right there with the shit. I was in a repetitive conversation for a
That's how we
second.
got the God Arc soldier program restarted. But Feldman's in charge now.
Crazy Wolf still in
Oh, they appreciate
game
you.
chat.
Dr. Cujo is back on fire as well. He was torn up.
I forgot you can't add me, so
It may help
yeah,
if
dude.
you could become
Probably already attempted. I'm not even sure. Yeah. I wonder what I got from that. I don't even remember what I got from that. Oh, I did. Okay, plus 1. Yeah. Wait a second. Given. What the hell is given? Link aid, shared healing changes, blah blah blah. Oh yeah, it's when I heal someone. Use a healing bullet or something, it instantly heals you using the giving skill. Yeah.
So which one? Which one do you use for your backup?
My backup?
Yeah.
Like my Link one?
Yeah.
Damien.
I like to use Choppy.
On the resurrection, people suggest using I think it was Livy. No, not Livy. Lure something. What's his name? Shit, so something else. Let me find L's and L's and L's. L's.
I'm gonna walk my dogs. I'll be right back. Alright.
Alright. It was like a